It's so normal. Everything going on is exactly what it should be doing. We should be getting pretty close to the acceleration phase. The wiggles are different. The pattern is the same, right? So Kevin's chart, Julian's chart, same thing, right? Bitcoin is exactly following total liquidity. And it says we keep going into the end of the year. Here's the money shot, kids. This is the chart that you need to just sit back, chill the fuck out. I'm just going to let you marvel in that beauty.
Bitcoin's wild price swings have kept investors on the edge this week. Just as crypto investors celebrated Bitcoin's breach of the $69,000 mark, the thrill was cut short by a rapid $3,000 drop. As expected, social media made some noise, as some investors prepared for a potential dip below $50,000, a move that could crush the bullish momentum. Now, with Bitcoin bouncing back, bulls are already eyeing $100,000 by year-end. Raoul, Real Vision's CEO, encourages zooming out to the big picture. He links Bitcoin's moves to central bank liquidity, predicting that as banks ease policies, crypto could surge to new height. His analysis? This yellow fruit might soon lift Bitcoin to levels the market's never seen. So now, let's watch Raoul as he tells us what's really going on with Bitcoin, what to do, and where it might go next. If you're ready for the latest updates, hit those like and subscribe buttons and let's get started. Before we continue with the rest of the video, do check out daily 5-minute crypto newsletter with all the latest crypto and Bitcoin news. It's a fantastic analysis of on-chain crypto data and breakdowns, and the best part is it's absolutely free. They'll cover expert predictions, breakdowns of on-chain crypto data, and any breaking news you need to know, all in a nutshell. Click the first link in the description and enter your email to join over 50,000 others in becoming a better crypto investor right now.
So here's my trading view of drama queens. Drama queens are, oh, the market's going up, the market's going up, the market. This is Bitcoin, by the way. Oh my God, it's getting near 70,000 on Sunday night. Really? Who do you think fucking's buying on a Sunday night? It's you lot at home drinking your Bud Lights. Stop doing that. Sundays, there's no volume on a Sunday. Guess what? Market opens, it pukes again. And then it's, oh my God, it's going to zero. And there's a bunch of Twitter posts saying it's going to go to 48,000. Does it go lower? Maybe. But really, you guys have got to stop using hourly charts. What you actually need to do is very simply zoom out. Zoom the fuck out. Look at that. Does that look like a terrible market? No, just consolidation. Does this recent drama move look like drama? No, it's barely touched the high from a few weeks ago. There's nothing going on, kids. Stop thinking the world is changing, but the world will change soon. The other thing to zoom out on, if I find the right chart, this is a lovely chart for all of you looking for altcoin season or the yellow fruit zone. What we have here is total market cap excluding the top 10. Now, what's so lovely about this is it's just beautiful how this chart works. Consolidation, election year, boom. Consolidation, election year, boom. Consolidation, election year, fruit. Now, when I zoom in, we've got some potentially inverted head and shoulders. Could we come back down and fail the head and shoulders and come back? Sure, we can. I don't really care. But I'll show you why I think it's yellow fruit season shortly. So that's most of the charts are similar. Actually, Solana's been different. It's actually been, sorry, there's my fake DMARC indicators on here, so it's a little bit messier. But Solana has been trying to break higher, but again, it's not really going to make much progress until the big daddy Bitcoin does it. But again, if you look at the hourly chart, here's sweet on an hourly chart. It's like, oh my God, the horror. It just feels awful. And really, it's barely doing anything, really. I mean, it's just this. If I go, where's the, sorry, I've got something in the way of my screen here. If I go to the daily SWE chart, we had this. That's it. That's all of the price action. Literally, guys, calm down. Calm down. Everything is fine. So I've been using more Wyckoff reaccumulation patterns. I never used to use them. I didn't really know about them. But they've really worked in crypto pattern. I used it for Bitcoin recently as well. And this continues to play out. I thought that Bitcoin had reached it here when we reached the point at the bottom. And then it's been basically following this pattern. And Marty's been updating every day. Does it follow it? Will it follow exactly? I don't know. But generally, around here, soon, we should get back up to start testing the 70,000 and above, that supply zone, and eventually break as we start heading to the election. The standardized Wyckoff pattern is here. I think this is the highest probability outcome of what we're seeing. I know there are other people calling for lows, other people.
The Wyckoff accumulation is a classic concept in technical analysis, perfect for understanding the psychology behind market cycles. Developed by Richard Wyckoff, this method identifies 4 key stages in market behavior: accumulation, markup, distribution, and markdown. The accumulation phase is where wise investors, or smart money, start buying assets at low prices, keeping the activity low-key to avoid sparking public interest and driving prices up too early. Right now, it looks like Bitcoin is deep in this accumulation phase. Major institutions like BlackRock and MicroStrategy are buying Bitcoin through spot ETFs and other avenues, slowly building their positions as prices consolidate. This is essentially a setup for a bullish breakout. As demand rises, Bitcoin starts forming higher lows, signaling strength within a defined trading range. Crypto analyst Marty Party has been mapping Bitcoin's accumulation phase into subphases, labeling them from A to E. He suggests that we're currently in phase D, nearing the final stage of accumulation before the transition to a markup phase. In practical terms, this means Bitcoin is positioned for significant growth, especially as we approach the US presidential elections. Now, let's return to Raoul Pal as he discusses further.
Firstly, Julian's putting this chart up of the Bitcoin halving versus previous ones. That's from the halving date. Underperforming now. So normal. Everything going on is exactly what it should be doing. We should be getting pretty close to the acceleration phase. The wiggles are different. The pattern is the same, right? Okay, next chart. This is the GMI total liquidity index. That's private and public sector liquidity. You can see it does these wedge patterns. Remember that alt season chart and the wedge patterns? Same pattern, by the way, kids. Oh, it's liquidity. Yeah, the everything code told you that. I told you all of this stuff. And every time it happens, every time it breaks out, which it's done, the market breaks out. So exactly the right timing. Everything looks good. This, I think, is the fucking money shot. We produce charts that everybody else in the world copies. Honestly, a global macro investor and in Real Vision Pro Macro, we do more macro crypto research and more in-depth macro crypto research than anybody else in the world. We have definitely changed the landscape of how people think about this stuff from the work that Julian and I have done. I'm immensely proud of it, not blowing my own trumpet, but Metcalfe's law, the global liquidity stuff, all of this stuff has come from us. And it's been amazing. I don't know how this happened, where we found this everything code, how we found a lot of this stuff, but we found it and we keep finding new stuff. Here's the money shot, kids. This is the chart that you need to just sit back, chill the fuck out. I'm just going to let you marvel in that beauty. Bitcoin is exactly following total liquidity. And it says we keep going into the end of the year. Could be something to do with the yellow fruit. I don't know. Who's to say that? We don't mention it. We don't talk about it. We summon it by wearing it. We'll come on to that in a minute. Okay, so that's that. Julian showing the same chart that I showed earlier is like, chill the fuck out, people. This thing is ripe. Weekly Bollinger Bands, about as tight as it's ever been. Every time that happens, yellow fruit tend to occur. They tend to ripen pretty fast. I'm flipping through charts. The chart that we did have in the past that is not working perfectly is like ETH this time versus last time. The Bitcoin version is actually better. The ETH version, yeah, ETH is trading like a piece of shit. I think it's just lost its narrative. I actually think they've overbuilt blockchain capacity for the demands of the chain via the layer twos. Overbuilding blockchain capacity, I think, was a calculated move in terms of a longer term future for the chain. I actually am not a long-term negative over it. I just think, yeah, they got excess capacity right now for the market. I mean, ETH is the big daddy of smart contract platforms. I mean, there's still all the talents, all the developer talent, applications, the finance sector will build on it. It's all still there for ETH. The story's still there, but I think they've built a bit of excess capacity as they've scaled it using Vitalik's scale model, and we'll find out whether it was right or wrong to do that. I actually think it might work. I think it might pay off. That by doing what they did today means that it's a multi-trillion-dollar blockchain in the future. But let's see. The other one's a killer chart is ETH today versus Bitcoin back in the previous cycles. It's just like it's following it so beautifully. It kind of looks like it's in catch-up mode to come. Bitcoin ETH, generally directionally right? There's nothing really you want to concern yourself over. Presidential election years, nobody really cares who gets elected because the market goes up. Now, I think a Trump victory probably may extend the cycle in terms of magnitude, but the amplitude is probably the same. It just goes up. And it's from this period, end of October, really. That period now is like the correction we're having today. Think about that. And then the rest looks kind of like something down there. You know what I'm talking about. Pick up a boring chart. Business cycle. Those of you who are not crypto people here, the business cycle. The interest rate market, how it's moved, is indicating the ISM, the business cycle for manufacturing, is about to rise. That will paper over a lot of sins. It will allow a lot of cyclical stocks, commodity plays, all of this to really start working. We're starting to see commodities starting to work. Really, the ISM is yet to turn higher. The next 12 months will be nothing more than the business cycle going up.
Raoul Pal's approach to the crypto market is clear-cut. Focus on the big picture, stay calm, and most importantly, don't lose your assets before the real gains have a chance to unfold. Unlike many who worry about potential economic downturns derailing the bull market, Pal remains optimistic. He believes that instead of recession fears, we're likely looking at an environment that will support further growth. For Pal, this bigger picture approach means staying steady during short-term volatility and keeping an eye on the larger trends shaping the future of the crypto market. What do you think about Raoul Pal's approach? Do you agree that focusing on the big picture is the way to go? And where do you see Bitcoin heading as we get closer to the US elections? Let us know in the comments below. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for your daily dose of crypto news, and share this video with others who might find it useful. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these two awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.